Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. I'm very glad as always. I can't wait to do another review. And if you're new here, my name is Martin and I do perfume reviews. So, welcome to this channel. I talk about all types of fragrances, Middle Eastern niche fragrances, and designer perfumes. And if this sounds like something you would like to hear a lot from or more from, then consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. So yes, welcome. And I'm going to talk about another Lattafa fragrance. Like I somehow end up always to buy Lattafa fragrances. I have a lot of fragrances from Lattafa in my collection. I love them all. I wear them all. I feel like I talked about not all of them, but most of them. And today I'm going to talk about Opulent Red. So this is this fragrance here. And this one is, I wouldn't say really much hyped, but there is a hype about this fragrance. Definitely. I saw a lot of reviews and I thought, okay, let me pull the trigger, get this fragrance. And actually my boyfriend, he got it for me. So shout out to him. I feel like fragrances for my personal taste are the best presents you can get. But you do have to know the taste, you do have to know what type of fragrance you should get somebody, and he definitely knows me and my taste. And this was a blind buy, so I really wasn't sure what I can expect from this fragrance, but I was very intrigued by it because some people mentioned that this is similar to Rouge Malakit by Armani, and I've never tried this fragrance. But I've heard a lot of good stuff about this fragrance and also about this fragrance here. And from the note structure, this seemed like something I would enjoy. So let me show you the atomizer. The atomizer is okay. Honestly, it's nothing too special. But the scent. Honestly, what I get in the first moment, I personally get jasmine and I get tuberose. Like this is the first thing I smell. And the first time when I smelled this fragrance, I actually smelled Alien by Terry Mugler. I wasn't sure if this is supposed to be a dupe. But then I checked certain sites and also like in certain reviews, many people said also in the comments they commented that this smells a lot like Terry Mugler's Alien, and I'm a big fan of this fragrance. But to me, this is definitely something that's not exactly like Alien, but it goes into that direction. And I know that there are a lot of flankers of Alien, and this is also supposed to be very similar, not a dupe, but very similar to one of these flankers, but I can't remember which one it was actually. But honestly, it doesn't matter. What I can tell you, this is something that is very long lasting, a very, very long lasting fragrance. I wouldn't say this is a beast mode fragrance, but it projects a lot. People will realize you, smell you, give you compliments. I feel like this is definitely a compliment getter. But yes, back to the notes. There are a lot of notes in here listed, and I have a few written down. You have, according to Fragrantica pairing here, you have cardamom in here, you have red pepper as well. And I do get the red pepper, definitely. I feel like there's like a spicy touch, but very fruity as well. And you do get the cardamom, but not a lot. Pear, I personally don't get, but I do get fruits. It is fruity, but I'm thinking more of like red fruits. Maybe like, I wouldn't say cherry, but like red apple, berry, something like this. And I somehow smell rose, but there's no rose listed in here, but rose wood. You also have Jasmine and Tuberose, as I said, and this is really, these two are the main characters in my opinion. So you do have to like Jasmine and you do have to like Tuberose. And if you know Alien, Alien is the Jasmine bomb, especially the OG, like the original Alien, because I feel like they did change the DNA slightly, but the OG Alien has a lot of jasmine. And I feel like this one here is also very dominant on the jasmine. And as I said, the tuberose. And you also have heliotrope in here, you have vanilla in here, amber, you have patchouli and tonka bean, so a lot of different notes. To me personally, this is a floral sweet scent. This is powdery, especially in the dry down, it gets very powdery. In the opening, it's kind of refreshing, kind of fruity, and definitely an amazing scent. I don't want to like overhype it because I'm usually not one of this one of those people that smell a fragrance and get super hyped. But I gave this fragrance a full word test yesterday and today, and I even layered it with two other fragrances. But yes, I really like this one. I feel like this is a fragrance you're not many not are not going to really um enjoy it instantly or like be over the top amazed by it, but I feel like this is a fragrance people with refined noses are going to enjoy. This is very luxurious smelling. This is the next thing. Very elegant, very luxurious smelling. Unisex, definitely. It's according to fragrance. You can also Lattafa, a fragrance that's marketed towards men and women. I personally do think it's slightly feminine leaning, but honestly, I don't care. I feel like if you like floral fragrances, if you like tuberose, if you like jasmine, then you're going to enjoy this fragrance a lot. And I really, really like this one. Like this fragrance, I haven't been wearing it for the longest time. I've been wearing it like for a few days, but I feel like this is a fragrance I'm going to wear if I don't know what else to wear, or if I'm like in the mood for something that's sensual and seductive, because I do also think that this fragrance is very sexy. Like this is the perfect date night scent, especially for the ladies out there that don't know what to wear. Give this one a try. And honestly, for the price, it's going to be probably a blind buy, because I know many of you and also me are not having the chance to try fragrances like Middle Eastern fragrances before they buy them. But this isn't a safe blind buy, but this is definitely a blind buy that's worth it if you're looking for something eccentric, unique, and as I said, sexy. Really, like this is something I'm going to wear a lot. I know for sure I'm going to wear a lot because I am a big fan, as I said, of Alien, but I feel like there's something missing and it's not really fulfilling to me to have this particular fragrance. But I'm super happy to have this fragrance now in my collection because I feel like it's versatile, definitely easy to wear, definitely easy to layer with other fragrances, but it's also depending on what type of personality you have. You know, I don't mind to wear heavy and strong fragrances, fragrances that are just very loud and unique because I like that. I know I'm this type of person and I can pull this off. Like other people, for example, they're looking for something that's more laid back, you know, very just easy and appropriate for like every day. And this is not really something that's appropriate for every day. But on the other hand, I do feel like it is, as I said, easy to wear for my personal taste and just overall something you can wear, and this will give you compliments because I did get a lot of compliments, which I didn't expect because I do have a lot of great fragrances in my collection and I do get compliments. And I, for example, have Herbal Pure, which I know is a compliment getter, or for example, Arabian's Tonka. For this one here, I didn't really expect it, but somehow this really just kept giving me compliments, which I love. So this is definitely a compliment getter. Keep that in mind. What else can I tell you about this fragrance? Let me sniff it on my hand. I mean, I have it on myself, but I don't really smell it right now because I put this fragrance on my skin, like on myself, around 8 hours ago. And I do think this is a very long lasting fragrance. Like, this really is going to give you around 7 to 8 hours with a lot of strong projection the first 2 to 3 hours. Yes, it's a very nice fragrance. It's very, as I already said, sweet, pottery, definitely. So you do have to like pottery fragrances. But you have to think about the color red really fits perfectly. I also have the packaging here with me, you know, like velvet, red, and I feel like what you see is what you're going to get. And this is what you're also going to smell. The color red fits it perfectly. And I feel like just I smell red fruits, definitely tuberose, white florals. So think about white flowers, tuberose, jasmine, red fruits. And this is more like of a late evening or night scent. I don't think this is like something you're going to wear in the morning, you know, for work, but you can. Like, I am the type of person, so I'm going to wear this at work as well. And I always say, it's just depending on where you work, on your working environment. And even though this is a very unique fragrance, I don't think this is something that's too overwhelming. But you do have to keep in mind you don't have to overspray. I feel like 4 to 5 sprays are enough, and people will give you the compliments, and people will realize you, and as I always say, smell you. And I feel like this is also the type of fragrance that's going to fill the room, even if you don't smell it by yourself. Because, for example, I also have Shagaf by Swiss Arabian. When I wear this fragrance, it fills the room. I can smell myself all the time, and it can get kind of overwhelming. With this one here, I'm not overwhelmed yet. Like, I don't know, maybe in 1 to 2 months, I'm going to say I don't think this is working for me anymore. But right now, I really, really like this one. So to sum it all up, I feel like if you are into white florals, if you're into tuberose, if you're into sweet pottery scents, seductive fragrances, if you're looking for a date night scent, then this is it. Give it a try. I also have the Opulent Musk, which is another fragrance from the same line by Lattafa. And I have it in my collection. I do like it. I just don't really wear it a lot. This one here, the Opulent Red, I definitely prefer over Opulent Musk. And I'm also planning to try Opulent Oud, the black bottle, because I know there are four different bottles. The blue one, the black, which is Opulent Oud, the white, which is Opulent Musk, and this one here, which is Opulent Red. And definitely, definitely, definitely an amazing scent. And this is actually it. I don't know what else to tell you. I feel like I said everything I wanted to say. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I'm always open to answer them. I'm giving and trying my best to answer all the questions and to comment back if you're leaving a comment down below. And if you have this fragrance, I would really like to know what you think about this fragrance. If you also smell that resemblance with Alien, and if you like it, if you enjoy it. And I do have a few layering combos. I'm not going to tell you in this video because I'm planning to do a video where I'm going to talk about many other layering combos. But yes, this doesn't need a counterpart. This is a fragrance that works perfectly on its own. And yes, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, then please hit the like button, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys very soon for another review. Thank you.